Once upon a time, on a peaceful farm surrounded by rolling meadows and tall green hills, there lived a curious little sheep named Shawn. Unlike the other sheep who stayed close to the flock, Shawn had a habit of wandering off to explore. He loved discovering new flowers, watching butterflies, and listening to the gentle rustle of the trees. One sunny morning, Shawn noticed a bright red butterfly fluttering near the edge of the meadow. With excitement, he trotted after it, his fluffy tail bobbing as he went. The butterfly led him farther and farther away from the farm, over hills and through patches of tall grass, until finally Shawn realized he couldn't see his flock or even hear the farm animals anymore. He looked around and noticed he was surrounded by unfamiliar sights: thick bushes, tall flowers he had never seen before, and even a small stream that sparkled in the sunlight. Shawn's heart began to beat a little faster. "Oh no," he whispered to himself. "I think I am lost." Trying to stay calm, Shawn took a deep breath and remembered something his mother had told him. "When you are lost, don't panic. Take a moment to think and you will find your way." Shawn closed his eyes and reminded himself to stay brave. As he stood there thinking, he noticed a wise old owl sitting on a branch above him. The owl tilted her head and asked, "What got you looking so worried, young sheep?" Shawn looked up and replied, "I chased a butterfly and got lost. Now I don't know how to find my way back." The owl hooted gently and said, "In life, we can sometimes wander too far and lose sight of where we started. But remember, you carry everything you need inside you. Trust your instincts and take one step at a time. I will guide you to the edge of the meadow." Grateful, Shawn followed the owl through the trees, feeling a little braver with every step. Along the way, they passed a small, nervous rabbit. The rabbit asked, "Can I come with you? I am lost too." Shawn, feeling his confidence grow, smiled and nodded. "Of course, let's help each other." As they continued, Shawn noticed a thorn stuck in the rabbit's paw. Without hesitation, he gently pulled it out, and the rabbit gave him a grateful smile. "Thank you, Shawn. You are really kind and brave," said the rabbit, hopping alongside him. After a while, they encountered a little bird who had fallen out of its nest. The bird chirped sadly, and Shawn gently lifted the bird back up to the branch. "You have a good heart, young sheep," said the owl as she watched Shawn's kindness. Finally, as they reached the edge of the meadow, the owl stopped and said, "This is as far as I can go, but from here you should be able to hear the sounds of your farm. Listen carefully and trust yourself." Shawn closed his eyes and focused, listening intently. Soon he could hear the faint baaing of his flock and the distant clucking of the chickens. A wave of relief washed over him, and he looked at the owl, the rabbit, and the little bird with gratitude. "Thank you all," he said. "I learned something today. I didn't just find my way home, I found that I am braver and kinder than I thought." The owl nodded. "Remember, Shawn, life will lead you down unexpected paths. But every time you help someone, show kindness, or face your fears, you are finding your way, no matter where you are." With a final goodbye, Shawn followed the sounds back to the farm, the rabbit hopping beside him. Soon he could see his flock grazing peacefully, and he ran towards them with a joyful baa. That night, as he lay down to sleep under the twinkling stars, Shawn thought about all he had learned. He whispered to himself, "I may be small, but I am strong, and I am never really lost as long as I remember who I am." "Good night, brave little sheep," he murmured, smiling as he drifted off to sleep, comforted by the lesson he would carry with him forever.